What's up everyone? I'm Tim. This is my channel 40 Times Around, where we talk about everything related to motorcycles, camping, travel, and adventure. Today we're just doing kind of a quick update video. I've been running around like crazy getting ready to leave in just about a week. I actually had to push it back 2 days because of a dental issue. I went to the dentist the other day and I knew I had a problem. I had a filling that fell out and I just kept pushing it off and pushing it off. Planning to take care of it before I left, and I unfortunately waited a little bit too long because I needed a crown, which they had to order, and I had to have them rush it so that I could get on the road. Instead of leaving Monday, now I'm leaving Wednesday. And also last week I had my bike apart in 100 different pieces, replacing my clutch and painting a couple things and just doing a full maintenance. So that had me pretty busy, not to mention, you know, saying goodbyes to everybody. So unfortunately I didn't have time this week to do like a full-blown fully edited video. So it's just this kind of like casual, I've been running errands all day and I decided to stop at this park and get a little fresh air, catch you guys up on what's going on, what's changing, what's kind of happening, talk a little bit about my route. There's some reasons I don't want to share the whole entire route. I'm going to give you a little more details on where I'm heading in the next couple weeks at least, and the general idea of my route, because I've been getting like a lot of questions about that. The problem is I don't want to disappoint people by telling them, you know, oh, I'm going to be in this city at this time, and then I'm running late or whatever, or I'm early, you know. I want to keep that flexibility, and so I don't want to tell you, you know, I'm going to be on this, I'm going to be at this place at this specific time, because it's going to leave me feeling like just on a time crunch, a constant time crunch, which I really want to avoid. I'm going to give you a general idea of where I'm going to be, so that, you know, if you do want to meet up with me, we can try to make that happen. So anyways, yeah, we're going to talk about all that kind of stuff right after this. Okay, first things first. I had posted on the Facebook community, the 40 Times Around community page, that I was going to do a Phoenix area meetup before I left. Now, I wanted to do it this week, but if you're seeing this video, it's at least Friday, so that is not happening. I'm actually going to do a meetup in downtown Phoenix on Sunday. 4/28 would be the date. That is this coming Sunday, so like 2 days after this video posts. So if you live in the Phoenix area and you want to meet me before I leave, or if we've already met and you want to come hang out, between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. I'm going to be at this coffee shop downtown called The Grand. It's on Central Ave. I'll leave an address down below and a link and all of that. I'll just be there hanging out, pretty casual. They have awesome coffee. It's one of my favorite coffee shops in Phoenix. Even if you can't make it to this meetup and you happen to be in the area, you should check out this coffee shop. It is pretty awesome. Show up anytime between 4 and 6. I'll be there hanging out, drinking some cappuccinos. So hopefully I get to see you guys there. It'd be really cool if you do live in the area. Now, when I leave on Wednesday, I am heading south through Tucson. So if you happen to be in that area, leave a comment down below and I'll figure something out with you. Maybe we can grab lunch or something as I'm passing through Tucson. Well, let me just tell you what my rough plan is. I'm trying to ride to all the national parks this year. It's just a personal goal. I'm not trying to make a thing of it. I'm not raising awareness for the national parks or anything. I just absolutely love the national parks. I want to go to all of them in one shot, in one continuous journey. So that's kind of what I'm doing. So if you live near a national park, I am probably going to be in your area at some point. So the only ones I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to hit are the ones you have to take a boat to get to. The ones that you can drive to in the lower 48 will definitely be at. As long as they're open. As long as they're open and I can get into them. So from Tucson, once I leave on Wednesday, I'll be heading out towards Texas to hit Big Bend. I don't know exactly when I'm going to be there, and that is as far east as I'm going for now. From there, I'm actually going to head north through New Mexico. I'm kind of killing some time in the areas where I don't have to worry about closed roads because of snow. So that's why I'm going to Texas for a little bit. Hang out there, check out Big Bend. That's one I haven't been to, and I'm super excited to explore that area a little bit. and then I'm kind of circling back around to head west, heading towards the Sierra Nevadas. Basically from there, I'm just making a clockwise loop around the United States, connecting the national parks. However, if you do want a guaranteed way to come find me, I will be at Rocky Mountain Roll, which I don't have the dates written down on my notes. I'll put a little thing right here. I'll be at Rocky Mountain Roll. If you don't know what that is, Amanda Zitto from As a Magpie Flies, she has an event she hosts every year. I've never been, but I am super excited to go check it out. Pretty exciting event in a really beautiful part of Montana, which is a beautiful state to begin with. So if you're looking for a good excuse to get on your bike and go for a ride to Montana, this is probably as good as it gets. So check out her website, see what it's all about. I'll be there for that event. Love to see you guys out there. Something else super exciting news is if you've been watching all my videos, you know that I have worked with brands in the past. I am incredibly selective who I will work with. I get a lot of emails from companies that want to work with me, and they're just selling garbage, and it's not something I want my name on. That's not my priority. However, there are certain brands that I'm a big fan of anyway, and I'm going to talk about anyway. So if I can find a way to work together with them, raise awareness for their brand, and maybe introduce you guys to some products and brands that you might not have otherwise known about. So I'm pretty excited to announce that I picked up 2 sponsors for this trip. So for this 6-month trip, at the beginning of my videos or the end, you will be seeing logos from Surviveware. If you don't know who Surviveware is, I've talked about them in several videos. I'm a huge fan of their company and their products. They make first aid kits, wet wipes, and a lot of other useful things. Definitely check them out. We'll be talking about some of their stuff in the future. And the other company I'm going to be working with is Wakeiko. Wakeiko makes the Nanopresso, which I couldn't be more excited about because I absolutely love that product. Now, it's relatively new to me. I only got one maybe a couple months ago. But literally since I got it, I have used it every day at home to make myself espresso. It's just a portable little espresso machine, really easy to use, easy to clean up. It's a great way to have a delicious cup of coffee while you're camping. So roughing it doesn't have to seem so rough. I'm a big fan of tasty coffee, and I like my luxury items when I'm motorcycle camping. So another thing that's pretty exciting about this is that I convinced both of them to do giveaways. So we're going to do some contests in the near future. I had mentioned I recently hit 25,000 subscribers. A little behind on this, but I am running a contest for that, which I will be announcing in the next maybe week or so. Pretty excited that Surviveware hooked me up with some stuff to give you guys for that contest. So I will be talking about that in the near future. So like I said at the beginning of this video, I did paint my bike, parts of it at least. It looks totally different. Like I said, I was putting a new clutch in anyway, so I figured, while I got the bike apart, I'm gonna check the brakes. I'm gonna, go over the whole thing, check all my fluids, inspect everything. I might as well pull the whole bike apart. There were some pieces of plastic that were fading and were kind of bothering me, so I decided to paint them. I got the purple tape off of the crash bars, and I actually rhino lined the crash bars. So this is kind of what the bike looks like now, and pretty happy with how everything came out. Next order of business. I have hats coming soon. I was playing around with some designs, some ideas I had on what I would do for an embroidered hat. They have some restrictions, which are like, only so many colors and so much detail and all of that, so I kind of had to change the logo a little bit. I got my sample, the first one. I absolutely love it, but it needs a little bit of tweaking, so it's not quite ready yet. I'm hoping to have that ready maybe in another week or so, hopefully before I hit the road. So I will be announcing that hats are available very soon. So I had mentioned Tucson. It's looking like that's probably going to be May 1st, which is a Wednesday. I'll be rolling through there right around lunchtime. And actually, so something else I haven't mentioned is my good friend Bob is actually going to be traveling with me for a little bit. He's leaving with me, and he's going to ride with me for a little while, and then he's going to take off, and he's got other stuff he's got going on this summer. He may meet up with me again a little bit later also. But if you see me in Tucson, I will be with my buddy Bob. He's going to be riding with me at that point, which I'm pretty excited about because we travel pretty well together. I was hoping to be a little bit ahead on videos so that I could kind of relax a little bit once I got on the road, but it doesn't look like that is going to be the case. So I'm going to have to find some Wi-Fi pretty early on in this trip. Definitely planning on sticking to 2 videos a week for the next 6 months, at least see how that goes. And yeah, I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get on the road and see where this is going to take me. I mean, such a beautiful country, and the national parks I'm just such a huge fan of, so I can't wait to get out there. I got some spots I'm really looking forward to going to, some swimming holes and some beautiful, you know, overlooks and things like that, and just looking forward to getting out there and exploring new places I haven't been to. And if I'm being honest, it's getting a little toasty in Arizona. It's still April, end of April, and it was triple digits today. It's got to be 98 degrees right now in the shade. It's pretty brutal, so I'm looking forward to some fresh mountain air in the next couple of weeks. Like I said, I'm going to kind of keep you guys posted about the route sort of as it unfolds, you know, maybe keep you up to date 1 or 2 weeks out. And if you want maybe more of a up-to-date current idea of where I'm at, that will be on the Facebook 40 Times Around community page, where I'll be kind of posting like, hey, I'm going to be in, you know, Big Bend on this day, let's meet up at this spot, you know, that kind of thing. So if you're not following the Instagram page, I'm going to be posting a lot of pictures on there. Try to get a little more current with that, because as of now, I typically take a picture and then about 6 months later I'll post it. I've not been very good with that. I'm way behind on Instagram. But I'm hoping to use that as a way to stay in touch with people and share a little bit of the stuff that doesn't quite make it into the videos but is still worth sharing. So hopefully there'll be some cool pictures on there and some little short videos and stuff. Anyways, that's about it. I hope you guys get something out of this video. Like I said, I'm looking forward to getting on the road, hopefully meeting some of you guys. Yeah, so that's it. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're probably already subscribed, so I won't bother with all of that. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Tuesday.